Just doing some light burning today. Got a tractor pass that we're burning. There was a old fallow field behind me. Tried burning that, just couldn't get it going. But now we're just working down this tractor lane, and it's gonna be, I'm just gonna plant clover in it, and then it's gonna lead down to a turnip plot. So see you down at that plot. Should be going good by then. Turned out pretty good. Right there over my head, that is the tree that the stand will be in. It's super thick all around here. It's just a big patch of cedars up around and burned really well. May come in, throw some clover down before rain, but probably not. From now I'll probably just spray, and then this is gonna be a good brassica plot. And then you can hear those guys up there, and they're just making sure little spots are out, and that little lane that we burned before, that's just gonna be clover. So pretty satisfied. It is April 23rd. I'm down at the farm on the new section where had the farmer come in, tilled about a half-acre plot for me. There's going to be a 3/4 acre and 2-acre plot that he also tilled. This plot is getting Real World Wildlife Seed, the Upland blend. I'm putting it up here. We're going to build a building up here. This is right next to the access. It's going to be a spot. Mainly we hunt with kids and some other, may do some just little pheasant hunting right here. But right where the truck is there, we're going to put a building in a month or two in that clearing. And then, like I said, this food plot right here. This is our super fast access hunt, maybe a rut stand with some food, and just putting that upland blend. I'm gonna throw some clover in with it too, but should be a good plot. Done. Whew. So, carrying 50-pound bags of seed, got my spreader. The amount of work that goes in to deer, turkey, whatever. I got 50 pounds of sorghum and then about 100 pounds of soybeans. They're gonna get broadcast into this field. We got rain coming this week. Should be good. I'm out of breath. So this is a little over a 2-acre field. This is the food plot behind me that I cleared the trees and burned. And then right there, that triple tree is where I put my stand. My property line runs down this fence opposite the blind that's over there. Property line, I'm gonna spread the sorghum there because my neighbor has a stand right on the fence, right up his tractor pass. And so I want him to be able to see deer coming before they see him, so I need kind of a barrier. It's not a screen, it's a screen for the deer. I'm gonna plant pretty heavy on this side, and I'm plant rows about 20, 30, maybe probably 30 or 40 yards apart going down this way to break up the plot, so that in the rut, bucks checking for does have to actually come into the field, and it just breaks it up a little bit. And I want a little bit of a barrier for when I'm climbing up into my stand. So here we go. It is August 4th. I'm out here burning plots today. It's a little humid, but it's nice and cool, and there's rain coming tomorrow through tonight, Thursday and Sunday. Right now it is Wednesday, so just August 4th, time to start planting plots, and weather dictates a lot more than anything, so just out here getting everything done that I can. It's not too warm. It's only like 80. Stuff's burning good enough. All this stuff was burned last year and has been sprayed so much that it's going to be pretty easy to get soil contact. And turnips, brassicas, clover, all that stuff, all the num-nums that deer require during season. So stay tuned. I've got about 9 pounds of Whitetail Institute tall tine tubers and wintergreens, an acre of Clover Select, clover chicory, a half acre of Big Sexy from Domain, turnip and brassica mix, and Big and Beastie brassicas, 1 acre. I am back to the first plot that I burned that is about a 1/4 acre. It goes through there and then comes back around on that side. I left this little thick area right in the middle to break up the plot. And then just a little section up here. I'm not worried about the stuff that didn't burn because as you can see it's really dead and the ground is right there. With rain coming, it shouldn't be an issue and it's very minimal. So I'm gonna get my ratios right and I'm gonna spread this stuff out. I'm gonna put lines of it other than the clover. The clover I will mix into everything. And there's my tree stand right there. Okay, hard to see, but right through there is a tree stand. And then burning off this little section. Very small kill plot, but big section of beans, about a little over 1 acre. And then the biggest last tree there has a stand in it. And then just on the other side of this, I'm going to burn off another section that is just a little bit longer. And it's going to get all brassicas. No clover going in here. Just turnips, radishes, kale, and all the sweet late season food sources. Next year this will be just a big long line. All these trees will be trimmed out. But then there is all this next section that I'm going to burn and hopefully not burn down the forest. But I'll probably kill a lot of these limbs, which is perfectly fine because got a nice 30-yard shot to that tree. I came down to meet my dad. We got some work to do. We're repairing a pond and I figured I'd bring my backpack sprayer, spray a couple things. I've got some pumpkins that are growing. That makes me really happy. Just want, honestly, if 2 pumpkins grow and each of my boys get to pick one this year, that'll be awesome. This is behind me a Real World Wildlife Products upland blend planted behind me. You can see all the sunflowers. There's a lot of foxtail in here, but that's just because I didn't spray it. All I did, it was alfalfa, and then I tilled it up. But I've got a big 8-acre bean field back behind me, and this is about 1 acre, and I can see a lot of beans in here and all the sunflowers. There's some sorghum coming up, and there's a lot of clover, and the clover is stuff that I broadcasted on my own. But this is basically just a little staging plot, and I was hoping it'd get somewhere around shoulder high. Looks like it's gonna make it. It is the last week of July. The deer actually come from this corner and work their way up into this bean field, and then right behind my head there I've got a camera on a scrape where they come up and enter into this big field. So I just wanted to document how well that field is doing. I have another one that is just ragweed. It had been just a fallow field and I went in, tilled it up, obviously a no-no, and then I didn't spray it at all. I just wanted to see what would happen. But ragweed is summertime food for deer, so I'm not too bummed out that nothing happened there. No! There's been a mishap or two. Little spillage. No, and I just spilled again, holy crap.